Hello everyone. Have you ever felt like you were losing control of your life when negative thoughts and emotions overwhelmed you? Do you want to know how to control your mind easily, even in the most difficult times? Morgan is here to help you, and today we will explore the interesting topic: how to control your mind easily. Imagine you are facing a stressful situation at work. Everything seems to be falling apart around you. You feel pressured, anxious, and don't know how to overcome it. Morgan knows that feeling, and the great thing is that there is an ancient but extremely effective method that can help you: Stoicism. Did you know that Stoicism is not only a philosophy, but also a powerful tool to help us control our emotions and thoughts? Have you ever wondered how philosophers like Marcus Aurelius or Seneca were able to maintain their composure and clarity in the face of great adversity? Morgan reveals that secret to you in today's video. In this journey, we will explore the basic principles of Stoicism and how to apply them to your daily life. You will learn how to accept the things you cannot change, focus on what you can control, and practice positive thinking. These techniques will not only help you control your mind, but also bring you peace and happiness. Are you ready to change your life? Join Morgan on this journey and learn how to master your mind easily. Before we dive in, Morgan has a little challenge for you. Like this video, subscribe to our channel to become a part of our amazing community, and leave a comment saying, "I am steadfast and strong." This comment will be our mantra as we explore each principle, helping to strengthen our resolve to handle the situation wisely and with resilience. Please comment, as this helps YouTube realize that more people like you need to hear this advice. Are you ready to make a change? To truly control your mind and find peace in the midst of life's storms, we must first understand the foundation of Stoicism. Imagine you are a captain in the middle of the ocean, facing a storm. Stoic philosophy is the map and compass that helps you guide your ship through all challenges. When you understand Stoicism, you will hold the key to open the door to self-control and wisdom. Join Morgan to explore the wonders hidden in this philosophy so that you can firmly overcome all obstacles. Number 1. Understanding Stoicism. Have you ever felt like a small candle in the middle of a raging storm, swaying before all the difficulties of life? Join Morgan to discover how the Stoics faced adversity and found peace in their minds. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." So how can we control our minds so easily? Let's start by understanding what Stoicism is. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy originating in Greece that teaches us that we cannot control what happens around us, but we can control how we respond to it. This is similar to how Christians find strength in trusting in God and believing that everything that happens has a meaning. Both guide us to find inner peace through acceptance and gratitude. Have you ever wondered how philosophers like Seneca or Epictetus were able to stay strong in the face of life's great challenges? Morgan will reveal the secret to you. For the Stoics, peace did not come from avoiding difficulties, but from facing them with a calm and controlled mind. They believe that events are neutral, and their value only comes when we attach emotional reactions to them. Imagine you are standing in front of a big fire. One person will panic and lose control, while another will stay calm, find a way to put out the fire, or escape the danger safely. The difference here is not the fire, but how each person reacts to it. Stoicism teaches us to train our minds to stay calm and clear-headed in all situations. To understand Stoicism more deeply, let's look at three main principles: clear thinking, acceptance of reality, and right action. Clear thinking is the ability to see things objectively, without being swept away by negative emotions. Acceptance of reality is the realization that there are things we cannot change and should not waste our energy trying to control them. Right action is doing what we can, to the best of our ability, within the limits of what we can control. This not only helps us control our minds, but also brings us peace and happiness. When we accept that life will not always go the way we want, we stop fighting the things we cannot change and focus on what we can do to improve the situation. This is also a principle in Christianity, where people believe in God's providence and find comfort in faith. Morgan wants to share with you that controlling the mind is not a one-day thing, but a continuous journey. Remember that every day we have the opportunity to train our minds to become stronger and more determined. And don't forget to leave a comment with the content, "I am determined and strong," to affirm our determination together. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and become a part of our wonderful community. Morgan looks forward to receiving your shares and feelings. That will be the biggest motivation for Morgan to continue to bring meaningful lessons and inspire everyone. So we have a solid understanding of Stoicism, a philosophy that helps us control our minds by focusing on what is within our control. But understanding is not enough. It is important that we apply these principles to our daily lives. One of the next important steps in this journey is practicing acceptance. Join Morgan as we continue to explore how to accept reality with ease and find peace in any situation. Are you ready to learn how to accept what cannot be changed and find strength in it? Number 2, practicing acceptance. There are many things in life that are beyond our control. From the weather, to traffic, to how others treat us, there are all factors that we cannot change. The only thing we can control is our response to them. This is a core principle of Stoicism. Philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Do you know why billionaires like Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, despite facing countless failures and difficulties, can still move forward and achieve great success? The secret lies in accepting reality and steadfastly pursuing goals to control the mind and find inner peace. In Christianity, the idea of acceptance is also strongly emphasized. Jesus taught us about patience and acceptance through facing suffering and adversity. Christians find peace and meaning in trusting in God's providence, accepting that everything happens for a reason and is part of His grand plan. Imagine you are driving down the road and encounter an unavoidable traffic jam. You have two choices. One is to get angry, upset, and worried about being late. The second is to accept the situation. Take this time to listen to your favorite music or think about the positive things in life. Morgan believes that the second option will not only help you stay calm, but also make your day much more pleasant. Acceptance does not mean we give up or passively endure. On the contrary, it requires a great deal of courage to face reality and find the best way to handle the situation. When we accept the things we cannot change, we free up energy to focus on what we can, thereby creating positive changes in our lives. In our daily lives, let's practice acceptance by starting with small things. Try to think about the last time you felt upset because of a small incident, like being stuck in traffic or encountering an unpleasant person. Instead of letting negative emotions dominate, try to stop for a moment, take a deep breath, and accept that this is just a part of life. Morgan believes that when we do this, we feel lighter and happier. Christianity also teaches us about forgiveness and tolerance, which are closely related to acceptance. When we forgive others and ourselves, we are no longer bound by resentment and hurt, and thus find peace of mind. This is similar to how Stoicism encourages us to let go of negative emotions and focus on positive ones. Join Morgan in practicing acceptance today. See every challenge as an opportunity to train your mind and spirit. Tell us about your experiences with acceptance and share what you have learned from facing difficulties. Morgan looks forward to hearing your stories and hopes that together we can create a strong and positive community. Having practiced acceptance and found peace in the midst of life's difficulties, we have built a solid foundation for our minds. But how do we not only accept reality, but also find joy and happiness in it? This is where we need to practice positive thinking. Join Morgan to discover how we can turn challenges into opportunities, find the good in the most difficult situations, and cultivate an optimistic mind. Are you ready to change the way you look at life and become stronger? Number 3, cultivating positive thinking. According to a recent study, 90% of the world's billionaires have experienced at least one serious failure in their careers. Surprising, right? So what helped them overcome those difficulties to achieve great success? The secret lies in positive thinking. So how can we cultivate an optimistic mindset, not only to face challenges, but also to find joy and meaning in life? In life, we cannot avoid difficulties and challenges, but what is important is how we perceive and react to those challenges. Stoicism teaches us that we can turn difficulties into opportunities for growth and development. Philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Positive thinking is not just about always thinking about good things, but also the ability to look at reality objectively and find meaning in every situation. When we face difficulties, instead of getting discouraged, we can ask ourselves, what can this teach me? And how can I use this experience to become stronger? This is how we train our minds to be optimistic and resilient. Christianity, where faith in God and His providence helps us maintain a positive mindset. Jesus taught us that everything happens for a reason and that every challenge is part of a greater plan. When faced with hardship, Christians find comfort in prayer and trust in God, believing that He will guide them through any adversity. In our daily lives, we can practice positive thinking by focusing on the good things and being grateful for what we have. Try starting each day by writing down 3 things that you are grateful for. This is a simple habit that can have a big impact on how we view life. Morgan believes that when we are grateful, we feel happier and find it easier to face hardships. Another way to practice positive thinking is to look for meaning in every situation. Instead of asking, "Why me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" By shifting our perspective, we can turn negative experiences into opportunities to learn and grow. This not only helps us overcome difficulties, but also makes life more meaningful. Morgan would like to share a personal story to illustrate this. Once, when facing a big challenge at work, Morgan felt extremely pressured and stressed. But instead of letting negative emotions dominate, Morgan decided to see this challenge as an opportunity to learn and develop new skills. And as a result, not only did Morgan overcome the difficulty, but he also became much more confident and stronger. You can try practicing positive thinking today. Leave a comment about your experiences with seeing difficulties as opportunities. Morgan looks forward to receiving your stories and feelings, as they will be a great source of inspiration for us to train our minds and nurture an optimistic spirit together. After practicing positive thinking and seeing every challenge as an opportunity to grow, we need to continue to take a step further on the path of mind control. In real life, maintaining positive thinking is sometimes not enough if we do not know how to manage our emotions. Another important aspect that Morgan wants to share with you is emotional self-control. Let's explore how Stoicism and its principles help us master our emotions. thereby maintaining calmness and clarity in all situations. Are you ready to embark on the journey of emotional control with Morgan? Number 4. Emotional self-control. In life, emotions are a natural and inevitable part of life. We can feel happy, sad, angry, or worried at any time. But the important thing is that we do not let these emotions control our actions and decisions. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This means that negative emotions often come from how we perceive and react to a situation, not from the situation itself. Do you know why world-class athletes like Michael Jordan can stay calm and focused even in the most stressful moments? Their secret lies in their ability to control their emotions, to live a more peaceful and happy life. In Christianity, controlling emotions is also highly valued. Jesus taught that we should love and forgive, instead of letting hatred and anger control us. For if you forgive men when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. This shows the importance of managing emotions to find peace and harmony. Imagine you are in an important meeting and suddenly a colleague unfairly criticizes you. You feel angry and want to respond immediately. But if you control your emotions, you will stay calm, listen, and respond wisely. This will not only help you stay professional, but also create a more positive work environment. To control your emotions, we need to practice recognizing and understanding them. When you feel a strong emotion, stop for a moment and ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? And is this really important? By asking yourself these questions, you will gradually learn to view your emotions objectively and not let them control your actions. Another useful technique is meditation. Meditation helps us calm down and focus on the present, thereby reducing the influence of negative emotions. You can start with simple meditation exercises, such as deep breathing and focusing on your breathing. Morgan believes that just a few minutes of meditation each day will help you feel calmer and have better control over your emotions. Christianity also encourages prayer and finding peace in faith. When you feel stressed or anxious, take time to pray and seek comfort from God. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Prayer not only helps you find peace, but it also helps you control your emotions and focus on the most important things in life. Morgan wants to share that controlling your emotions is not easy, but it is a skill that can be learned. Start with small steps and practice every day. When you feel a negative emotion, stop, take a deep breath, and find peace in your soul. Share your experiences in controlling your emotions and what you have learned from this process. Morgan would love to receive your stories and feelings because they will be a great source of inspiration for us to practice and grow together. Once we have learned how to control our emotions, we have taken an important step on the path to self-mastery and inner peace. But to truly master our lives, we need to focus on what is within our control. In real life, there are many external factors that we cannot change, but we always have control over our reactions and actions. Join Morgan to discover how to focus on what you can control, thereby building a happier and more meaningful life. Are you ready to take the next step on this journey? Number 5. Focusing on what you can control. Did you know that more than 80% of famous singers have experienced psychological crises due to pressure from the public and the media? It's surprising, right? But what helps them overcome those challenges and continue to shine? It's the ability to focus on what they can control. In life, we often face many factors beyond our control, from the weather, the health of our loved ones, to the way other people think and act. However, the important thing that Stoicism teaches us is to focus on what we can control, that is, our own thoughts, feelings, and actions. Philosopher Epictetus once said, "Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens." In our daily lives, let's practice focusing on the things within our control by starting with small things. For example, if you encounter a rude driver on the road, instead of letting frustration dominate your emotions, take a deep breath and remember that you cannot control their behavior, but you can control your response. When we shift our focus from what is beyond our control to what we can do, we will feel calmer and stronger. In Christianity, we are taught that God has a plan for each of us and that everything happens for a reason. Instead of worrying about things that cannot be changed, Christians find comfort in praying and trusting that God will guide them through any hardship. Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough problems of its own. This quote reminds us to focus on the present and what we can do right now. A good way to practice this is to write down what you can and cannot control in a particular situation. Morgan often recommends starting by listing your worries and then sorting them into two groups: things you can change and things you cannot. Once you have that clear, focus all your energy and efforts on the things you can change. This will help you feel less stressed and have a clearer direction in your actions. Christianity also encourages giving your worries and struggles to God. When you feel overwhelmed, pray and seek comfort from Him. Give your worries to God because He cares for you. Prayer not only helps you find peace, but it also helps you realize that not everything is within your control, and that's okay. Morgan wants to share that focusing on what we can control is an ongoing journey. Be patient with yourself and continue to practice it every day. When you feel overwhelmed by things beyond your control, remember that your true power lies in how you respond and act. Now that we have learned to focus on what is within our control, we are one step closer to mastering our minds and our lives. But to truly maintain peace and clarity in every moment, we need to practice another important Stoic skill: mindfulness. Join Morgan as we explore how to practice mindfulness and awareness so you can live a full and happy life. This is the most important part of today's video, so don't go anywhere. Let's embark on this meaningful journey right away. Number 6. Practicing Stoic mindfulness. Many famous actors such as Hugh Jackman and Emma Watson have applied mindfulness to maintain calm and focus in work and life. Amazing, right? Mindfulness is the ability to live in the present moment, recognizing and accepting all emotions and thoughts without judgment. Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "Concentrate every minute like a Roman, like a man, on doing what's in front of you with precise and genuine seriousness, tenderly, willingly, with justice, and on freeing yourself from all other distractions." This means that we need to focus completely on the present and do our best in each moment. Imagine you are sitting in a park, listening to the birds chirping and feeling the cool breeze on your skin. Instead of letting your mind drift away to worries about work or plans for the future, stop and enjoy the present moment. This is the practice of mindfulness, and Morgan believes that when you truly focus on the present, you will feel a deep sense of peace and happiness. In Christianity, mindfulness is also very important. Jesus encouraged us to live in the present and not worry about tomorrow. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Every day has its own problems. When we practice mindfulness, we are living in accordance with what God taught, focusing on the present and finding peace in each moment. To practice Stoic mindfulness, start with small steps like focusing on your breathing. When you feel stressed or anxious, take a deep breath and focus on each inhalation and exhalation. Let all worries and negative thoughts pass without clinging to them. This is how the Stoics maintained calm and clarity in every situation. Another way to practice mindfulness is through journaling. Take some time each day to write down your thoughts and feelings. This not only helps you identify and understand yourself better, but also helps you release negative emotions and focus on positive things. Morgan encourages you to try writing down things you are grateful for each day. When you look back, you will see that there are many things to be grateful for, and this will bring you joy and peace. Morgan wants to share that practicing mindfulness is not a one-day thing, but a continuous journey. Be patient with yourself and practice every day. When you focus on the present and master your mind, you will find true peace and happiness. This is the most important thing in today's video. Whenever you feel caught up in worries and pressures, remember to stop, take a deep breath, and come back to the present. So we have explored together the important principles of Stoicism to control the mind easily. Morgan would like to send sincere thanks to all of you who have taken the time to follow and accompany me on this journey. Your support and sharing are a great source of motivation for Morgan to continue to bring meaningful lessons and inspiration to everyone. Each of us has the ability to control our mind and make a difference in our lives. Remember, no matter how many difficulties and challenges we encounter, we can always find the strength from within to overcome. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel and become a part of our wonderful community, and comment with the content, "I am steadfast and strong," to affirm our determination together. This not only helps us connect with each other, but also creates a strong and positive community. Thank you for watching, and Morgan looks forward to seeing you in the next videos. May you always find joy and peace in life. Live each moment to the fullest and be the best version of yourself.